And I'll leave the stage for 2 minutes. Alright, it's 5:05. So I'll go ahead and start this whole fucking spiel. So, me and Goldie have made a new Venator. This Venator is still in progress. You may see some, some general issues or just things aren't fully solidified yet, but for the most part, everything's where it needs to be, and it's pretty much there. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to type them. I probably won't answer them till the end, or Goldie can answer them, but yeah, I guess we can, write them down for the end, whatever. But yeah, I'll go ahead and share my screen. I'm also just gonna go ahead and show everything, like how to turn. No, we're staying in here. I'm just streaming just for like a VOD sake. I'm gonna show how to do everything: engine room, shield generator, all that stuff. Usually I keep that tucked away, hidden, but I'll just show it just to show all the functionality and stuff that we have. But let me go ahead and swap this real quick. Okay. Okay, everybody can see this. Okay, let me turn off this. Everybody can see this all right? Okay. So I'll go ahead and just explain everything as I go. So this is spawn room, nothing crazy. It's not too big, not too small, just got everything you need in it. Coming out this way, this is where there's a, little lobby area with the elevators. Down this way, this is briefing room. So this will have, it's kind of the main access to the rest of the base, rest of the ship, right in the center. Got multiple stage floors here, stage 1, stage 2. But we'll kind of go to the back first. So down here's Medbay. Got a nice little lobby area, nice checkpoint. Here, this side's quarantine. So these buttons on the left and right side, they toggle the doors. So it's kind of up to the player to quarantine themselves properly. And then this middle piece just sprays you for 2 seconds. And then it's done. Over here, these are the individual quarantine rooms. So buttons here will toggle the ray shields. And then this here is the actual... These are the controls for the quarantine room. So, as a medic, you'll put your people in here who need to be quarantined, and then you'll go ahead and hit this. That'll lock the door. Spray some gas in there. And then when the third one comes on, it'll start healing people in the room. And then that'll stay on for a little bit. Then it'll turn off, release the sequence, and then open the door. Same thing on this side, it just does the same thing. And yeah, it probably looks like that because I also made that map, that's probably why. But, yeah. Alright, so back here, I wanted to try something different with back to tanks because normally, you know, when you walk up to them, you press E and you get warped into there. So how you get access to these are from the actual checkup rooms, which are up top. You can access them via the ladder that way, or you can go up the stairs here, which I'll do. Well, let me put a camera down here first. So yeah, these are the checkup rooms, and then you'll notice this little pool here. And yeah, you drop in, and you swim. The one thing I'm adding, or I'm gonna try to add, is where it like perpetually keeps you up, so you're not touching the bottom and standing here like this. But you are underwater, and you heal in here, everything. So yeah, and then, you know, standard checkup rooms, just 4 of them. I'll have their back to tank, and then yeah, this is that back access. Just let you go right down here. So then up here is, this is like a medical boardroom slash, like, I guess medical officer room, whatever you want to use it for. And then these 2 buttons just control the stuff downstairs. So if you want to lock this down, this area down, you can close both doors, and then you can open both. Because, you know, if someone's in here and you close this, they're stuck in here. They can't get out because the only controls are in this room. So that's that. Back here, I kind of wanted to, well, me and Goldie wanted to make something to where, kind of give the rooms a purpose, like something to defend when you're here. So this is a checkpoint for like a, I don't know what you would call this room, like a virus slash, just kind of any sort of toxin, anything that's stored in here. And I don't know who would ever click this button, but if you do, you'll turn the fans off, which will cause you to take damage, and you need to fix these leaks. And then you turn this on, and the fans will come back on. I might change the damage type so it's not as crazy, but yeah, and then you'll see you got that neurotoxin, and then you'll get the antidote. But yeah, this same thing, ray shield closes, whatever. So that's Medbay. Yeah, that's the entirety of Medbay. So now we'll go to Brig. So Brig has 2 floors. It has access on the 2nd floor and on the 1st floor. But we'll start on the 1st floor for now. So yeah, to get to the 2nd floor, there's multiple different ways. You can go through here, or there's a hallway up there. The hallway's not finished yet, but this is. It's just a stairway up to the top. But this checkpoint controls a ray shield that's behind this door. And this is how you get to like the floor level of the brig. Now really there's no way to access the rest of this unless these ray shields are turned off, which is up in that control tower is how you control that. But I'll go ahead and go up there. And then yeah, same deal, there's a ray shield up here as well. So yeah, up here there's a bunch of, you know, these are controls. If it's on, that means the door's open. No. So then when you're in here, there's two controls here on either side that control those ray shields. That one. Guess they're not. There we go. Guess they're here. Then here, I'll put a camera. So this will tell whoever's in the control tower which cell is being occupied. So, you know, I'm standing in this one, a player's standing in this one, so that sprite will light up, tell you, hey, there's someone in that cell. And that works for all of them. Now in these, I added these little like windows so you can talk to the guy next to you. You can also shoot through the holes. Yeah, that's kind of everything here on this bottom floor. The actual like controls for these are here. These turns that off. So I guess we'll go over here first since this is the less like this is the interrogation room, so you have the entrances to them on either side. And they're just the exact same, just flipped. And then you have this like central area where you can overview the conversations. Now this room is don't even ask. But if you know it, you'll know it, so you can use this room for any sort of brainwashing. Now back here, this is the room that the brig will defend. This is like the data room, so it just has, you know, kind of like the Battlefront Classic sort of data. Yeah, that's what all this is. There's not any function back here yet, but there might be. Still considering. This room's the bullpen. So this is just for like detectives and any other part of shock that you can do, you know, whatever. Then back here is the like head detective's room. I tried to make it like a crime sort of. But there's plenty of Easter eggs and stuff if you actually feel like reading any of that. Yeah, that's Brig. The second floor, which I won't really go to right now, it's just a dead hallway with, it connects to the armory, which we'll come back around to. But yeah, that's Brig. So yeah, then on either side, so on the first floor there's 4 bunks, on the second floor there's 4 bunks, and then there are 2 additional bunks on the third floor, but those are for like ARC or you know, RC, like special battalions, but these are the bunks. Nothing crazy, but got some rooms for stages, like debrief stages, you know, any of that. So yeah, then this connects back to briefing. Down this center hallway, these all go to main hangar, which I'll run through real quick, but these are the side hangars here. and they are big enough to fit a lat, and you can also fly the lat out, but it's kind of tight. But yeah, you can fit a lat in here. And then, yeah, same thing on the other side. So yeah, then main hangar. I might just no clip on this because it's pretty big, but you know, goes all the way down. I'll get to the controls and stuff when I get to the second floor. But on either side, we're still figuring out how to make this work, but there's currently no way to get down there, but there will be. But figuring out how to fix this visual issue here. It's because the hull is a prop, so it's clipping, but I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. If not, then I'm just gonna put like a space texture there or something. These don't have any functionality or anything, I guess, just for RP sake. And that's same on this other side as well. And then down here on either side, these hallways go down to the sub hangar, which is here. These have ladders down on each side. It's apparently fucking working right now. That's cool. And then, yeah, button opens. That's how you get out the moon pool. Alright. So that's the entire first floor, pretty much. Go up to the second floor now. These elevators go to the sim rooms, which I can show right now. One side is just, these are like my standard sim rooms, because, you know, I don't think it can get better than a big open room, or like, you know, get better than something like this. And then same with my Citadel, but I've edited it to just look a little bit different and better. But yeah, same thing, you know. It's got the button, got everything you need. Yeah, so these are the previously mentioned bunks on both sides. There's 2 on each side on this second floor. This is where, if you come from the elevator, which all this is work in progress, but elevator will take you here to the second floor. And then, you know, here are the bunks. This gives you access to this little walkway here. And then anything past these fleet doors, this will take you to the like hangar controls, fleet area on the second floor. You know, these just open and close the door, nothing crazy. You got 2 little offices here. And then these control the I don't know what you call that, the sky gate and the moon pool thing as well there. Pretty much the exact same thing flipped on this side. You have 2 offices, and then, you know, controls do the exact same thing, and then walkway. 2 bunks. Back on this side is armory. So don't mind that. This whole back area is broken, but armory just has a bunch of like small little vault-like rooms. It's second floor. Oh, I saw that. Gotta fix that. But yeah, it's just like 3 vault-like rooms, a little open area if you've got like a shop NPC or something to put there. And then this is that incredible hallway that is here. I'll come back here later, but not right now. Now we go to the Cantina, the best. Should I save this for later or do it now? I think now. This is the best room in the map, I think. So, you know, you got... There'll be music in here, don't worry. You know, we got toilets. I even got the crack in the door, you know, whenever you're in a public place, there's always a crack in the door, so realistic. I'm trying to work on getting a mirror in here. Every time I do it, it breaks, so we'll see. We got a Club Penguin dance floor. You know, just imagine the music that'd be playing right now. And then I'll come back to this, but basically we'll have map supporters sort of thing. So if you want to support the map, you can get your name put here and forever just etched in stone right there. Back here, this is a movie theater, so you know we got some really fun posters here. And then we also got War Mantle. Go watch it if you haven't. Thank you. And then here's the movie theater. This will fit to the actual size of the largest media player, so you can just slap it on there and it'll work just fine. But yeah. That's movie theater. Alright, so that's the second floor. Then we'll go up to the third floor. You know what? I'll go down, actually. So this is the sub-levels. All these rooms have functions except for this one. This is a storage room. I got people suggesting to make it more empty, so I kept everything in it on this side, but then had this room completely empty. If servers want to put, you know, little mementos from events or something here, they can. Over here, I'll go here first. This is, like, don't even ask me what this room is, because it's got hot tubs. If you go in there, you die. You instantly die, so don't touch the water. It's hot. But, you know, got some pipes coming down, all sorts of shit. But, you know, again, if you press this button, it starts breaking. You know, the water pipes start leaking. And you gotta fix them. So, you know, you just go through here, fix everything. And then once it's all fixed, you can come back and you can, and that also stops spinning. You can turn it back on, and everything's good to go. Yeah, I should have used G water. Alright, so I'll do shield generator first. So I don't know why the laser isn't on right now. Just imagine the laser being on. I think it got disabled or something. Let's see if it's just disabled. Okay. So click this button and it'll turn off everything. Ray shields. The laser should be on. It's not on right now, but and then that blue will note which console you're supposed to hit. So hit the middle one, and that'll turn it on. Then the blue one telling you to hit this, hit this. Blue telling you to hit middle, hit middle. Then both these ray shields will turn on since all the consoles that are covering them got turned on. So then go to the front, turn it on, and then middle. And this will turn on. Then that console down there is how you actually turn it on. There's a way to get down without jumping. Just this little accessed area. And then you can turn it on this way. And I guess the laser comes on now. Should have been on the whole time. Don't know why it was. Or why it wasn't. But yeah. That's shield generator. So engine room, You know, I always try to make a puzzle with this. I don't know if I want to explain the puzzle, unless you guys want me to explain it. It's kind of fun having people figure stuff out. But I'll just do it real quick, and then I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You can just figure it out. But every time you hit a piece, that'll light, or you know, light, I guess. Oops. Then when you're halfway, that'll change, and a bell will play, and everyone will hear that to know that someone's turning the power off. Now, for like events where you just want to flick it off, there will be a button in the staff room that'll just turn the lights off. So event masters, you don't have to go through this process. You can just turn the lights off if you want. You don't have to, you know, make the bell play and all that crap. Oops. So yeah, bell will play. Then the power will slow down here. Yeah, gotta come through here and fix all these. There we go. Then you're like, oh, where do I go now? Well, towards the back corner. There we go. Everything's good. So yeah, that's engine room. That's the entire bottom floor. So we'll go up to the 3rd floor now. Now this floor is high command. So there's, I think, 8 offices, and the offices just look like this. You got a nice little window to the outside. Don't ask how that works logistically, because I'm not going to tell you, but you know, 8 offices, they all look like this. Nothing too crazy. This is the war room. You know, all these big meetings will take place in here. A lot of chairs. Again, all the offices. Then down here, this is how you access the other bridge. There's 2 bridges. One bridge has nothing on it currently. But the other one I'll go to here in a second. I might save the bridge for last actually, but this is the bunks that I'd mentioned earlier for the special battalions. Nothing crazy. So we'll save the bridge for last, but I'm gonna go down now to... This isn't where it will be, this teleporter, but it'll be somewhere, just not here. So this is the Jedi Temple portion of the ship, and yes, this is all supposed to be on the ship. Including fish in the water, plants, all this stuff that you're about to see, this is all in the Venator. So first we'll go to the library, which I kind of went overboard on, but it was fun, so I did it. It's got 3, you know, wings, basically. And then on each side back here, there's gardens, which just has, you know, places to meditate, has these fallen Jedi shrines here. And then, you know, nice little garden. And this is on both sides. And then, yeah, you can also go up top. And then view the garden from up top. Back here, which I haven't added functionality yet, but this is the holocron vault. I need to add function to actually open this door. It doesn't open right now. But, you know, this comes into this room, and if you fall, you'll die. I need to add this so it spins and goes up and down, but yeah, this is the holocron vault. Nothing too crazy, just holocrons in a room. Okay, now we will go to, let's go to this side first. I hope the lighting fixed. If it didn't, don't worry about it, but you know, more Fallen Jedi. These are the bunks on this side. I decided not to put doors on them because I just feel like it feels better if it's actually just open. On this side, this is the like dueling area, like dueling arena. You got these staircases that go down each side, and then that's where you duel. Now this room might have some broken lighting. It doesn't. Okay. So I'll put a camera here. Oops, that's tracking. Okay. Yeah. Just a nighting area. And then in the back is the Jedi council room. Why did I take so long to figure that out? But you know, more Fallen Jedi. There's a million Fallen Jedi, especially my favorite, Rwanda Shafid. Pretty cool. So yeah, here's the council room. Got the galaxy star map here, and then a garden on the outside. You know, these also, you can sit down. This will all be player clipped off, so you're not able to go into the garden, but got little fireflies. But yeah, it'll be player clipped off. Alright, so that's the Jedi Temple. I'll go ahead and show the admin room. Some of you may recognize it, some of you may not. But yeah, this is the admin room. But yeah, okay. Now I will go to the bridge, and we're kind of almost done here. The bridge is the last thing. Okay. So the bridge has, this is just the one side, but it has these little, you know, Navy quarters, I guess. 6 of them here. You also have some vending machines with these will be fixed. They're currently kind of broken, but you know, there's some nice stuff in here. And then a little booth for your lunch break. Now here is where the cool stuff is. Everything else before kind of sucked. So we do have a hyperspace system, and how this works is you get up to 4 sort of movements. So like you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, going to Jakku. Got the map marked there. Over here you can change the speed. You can change the speed while you're going. You know, change it to 4. I'll change it to 3 just so we're going slow. Over here you can change the approach. So if you want the planet to be far away, you want it to be kind of close, you want to be over top of it. I'll choose middle. And then we'll jump. And then on this screen, it'll show the ship traveling the path that you made. So you can watch this. Change the speed to 4, so getting there. So yeah, once when you get there, you know, you'll come out. The planet should be kind of close. There it is. The other thing is, you know, asteroids. If you go to an asteroid, you know, watch ourselves go into the asteroids. And these will appear in the playable space. So, you know, you can interact with this. But yeah. That's kind of everything as of right now. Turrets and stuff, we're still kind of debating on what we're going to do for those, but we'll see. Everything else, I can't... right bridge isn't done yet. I haven't done right bridge. But that's pretty much everything. Alright, is there any questions or anything that I missed that I... Yeah, there's no CIS ship to jump now. I feel like that could just be done by event team. Sent them in DMs. Okay. Will the stream be saved? Yeah. With the Bactus tanks, I think you should add something to seal the person into the tank itself, like a hatch. Yeah? Yeah, I could do that. It's a pretty good idea. What? I don't know how the 813 one is a question. Okay. Possible release date when the map's done. I don't know. Will Shock have their own bunks in Brig? I don't think so. I mean, they kind of have so much stuff already. I don't think they need their own bunks, because then they'll just never leave the Brig. Good question. Twi'lek strippers. I'm gonna have to say no to that, but you can do that on your own server. What are these fucking questions? Anyone else pooping while watching this? Okay. Good questions, everyone. Is there any other... Oh wait, there are some questions. How slow is speed 1 in hyperspace? It's pretty slow. You can also go to anywhere. You don't have to go to the destination, so I'll just put it like here. You can see how slow it is. Pretty slow. Now, as for questions that are like additions to the map, or can you add this, add that, the map is about 96% full. So it's been a miracle that I've been able to fit all this in here. I can't really make any big, you know, any big changes. I can add little things, but not big things. Escape pods, maybe. Add map for Gmod. That's actually true. That's actually goated. Are there any other rooms other than barracks and those for Jedi? No. They just have the massive library, the gardens, the holocron vault, the bunks, the dueling arena, then the knighting room, and the council room. I think that's enough for them. They don't need any more. If you use, I have no idea how Half-Life works with that, but it's poison tick damage. Can you show the main hangar again? Sure. Main hangar. Tweet like booby poster. No. If the shields are down, hangar doors are open, won't space vacuum suck people? That's every single Venator known to man. Always does that on. But the shields will always be up. These shields don't drop. Can you open the top main hangar? Another escape pods thing. Turrets in main hangar bay. You can use clone anti-vehicle cannon that was seen. I don't know. There's no shipyards, no, but you can go to the skybox and just add whatever you want. It's just straight up. Like, if you have a prop, you can just throw a prop in there. Can you, like, drive the ship? Technically? You can do this. But no, you can't, like, physically drive it. No. Small casino. What? No. You said that 19 times, Rex. Will there be a wee woo button? Yeah. The plan for the ship guns on the outside, they're gonna work somehow. Whether they're automatic or not, they're gonna work somehow. That's kind of it. How many planets are in the menu? Not sure. I mean, there's quite a bit. About that, man. That's how big the map is. Can you add a button in the admin room so you can turn off the shields? Which shields? The shields in the main hangar bay? I mean, maybe. I don't. Could. Temple guard holding cells? Probably not. Different hyperspace approaches? Sure. So I already showed, you know, this one. We'll do over top. I guess that one doesn't have an over-the-top model. Yeah, some of them don't have models over the top, too. So it just replaces... It'll replace it with what model it... Oh wait, that got changed. The fuck? Weird. Maybe I clicked it one more time. Venator at 70% temp. I have no idea what they're at now. I just know they're both total... What is going on? Shit's broken. I'll have to see what's wrong with that, because it keeps swapping at the last second. Oh no, maybe they just didn't have a planet model. There you go. That makes more sense. Yeah, so if they don't have a model, it'll swap it. But, yeah. No vents or electrical rooms as for right now because the map's 96% full. I can see, like, maybe trying to add something, but... Is there a way to add more planets when you have access? No, not really. They'd have to be added map side, basically. And then the BSP is going to be protected, same way as all my other maps will be. Can I show the Brig one more time? Sorry you guys are like typing too fast, I'm not. I'm like trying to scroll through. Yeah, here's Brig. Let's see. Yeah, there's only one other training room, to the Citadel. So it's just the Citadel and the one training room. Am I happy with how this turned out? Yeah, it's alright. OOC area, I think, would just be the Cantina. Oops, fuck. I mean, I can maybe add some, like, really small, boxed sim room somewhere. Maybe. Any chance a button to make strobe lights? I mean, I could. I'll have to see what kind of music we got playing here first, then I'll see if it's strobe light worthy. Yeah, I'll look in to see if I can add some sim rooms in, because it's not really that big of an ad, just a square, just a box. Announce release date? Probably, yeah. We still have quite a bit of ways to go, just because, I mean, not really, but the map's pretty much done. There's just a few little things that need to be tweaked here and there, and the sounds need to be finalized. Is there some basic rooms you can customize? Not really. Every room kind of has everything. I mean, I guess you can customize bunks a little bit. There's room for that. You know, you got stuff under here. But as for like empty rooms, there's only like the offices here that don't have anything in them, and then I guess the offices on the 3rd floor. They've just a desk and a chair. You can add other things in here. But I would say most of them are pretty, I mean, can you change it to Imperial No, because I already
just wondering
have,
if you got your photos
I
printed?
have an Imperial version
What?
on the map, or on the workshop already, but it's nothing like this map, obviously. I'll see if down the line I can make an Imperial map version of this, which is just color swapping a few things. That's literally all it is. Elevators will be done at a later date. But yeah, I mean that could be handy. What is missing in the 4%? What do you mean? The map is 96% full, meaning that the vertice limit that Source chokes me with every day is I can't go over 100% full. So it's 96% full, meaning I only have 4% left of vertices. It's like 65,000 vertices or something. So I'm at like, I don't even know. I can pull up the actual number here. Yeah, so I'm at, oh no, it's not 65,000. It's 700,000. Frank and the Hog, please keep talking. Okay, pal. I don't know why I read that, but alright. Quick run through for the latecomers. Yeah, I guess I can. I mean, you know, briefing room. Spawn room. Brig here has interrogation rooms, a data room, and then a detective's area. Medbay has quarantine room with some little functions in these buttons here. Then it has swimmable back to tanks. Swim in here. It also has a medical boardroom and then a virus contagion room. Got bunks, side hangars, main hangar, moon pool hangar. Second floor has Cantina with a movie theater, bathroom. Then the other side has armory. Don't mind this. These are all hangar controls here. And then the 2 sim rooms are here. And then up a floor, this is like high command. You got the war room, some offices, rooms here. and then the bridge, and then the Jedi Temple is, well, I guess engine room. Engine room, hot tub room, shield generator, storage room. Then over here, where am I? Over here is the Jedi Temple. Brig has 2 entrances. Has one on top floor, bottom floor. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about tryout rooms and sim rooms and stuff, because I feel like that's the complaint here. It doesn't matter how much of my heart and soul I put into something, it's never good enough, you know? That's what they tell me. But yeah, I'll try to get some sim rooms and just I'm kidding. I do suck. I'm the worst mapper of all time. I should just retire. I should have retired all those years ago, but here I am. Anyway, yeah, I'll get some sim rooms in there. I'll try to do stuff like that, and and then hopefully we'll be square, huh? We'll be square. Cause yeah, it seems like that's the only one. That and workable turrets. That seems like the 2 things that people want here. Other stuff is just like minimal. All right, well, I don't think there's anything else, and I don't want to hold people hostage here because you probably had enough hearing my voice for the last hour, how long we've been talking. Where's Chucky? There is a Chuck E. Cheese on this map somewhere, so you'll have to find it. It's hidden. But yeah, that's all I got. I mean, if anybody has any other questions or anything, you can put them in the general chats and we'll try to answer. But I'll keep posting updates and stuff when the map's releasing, you know, all this shit, and maybe I'll add some more rooms and stuff with the remaining 4%. Interrogation room. Oh, myself. Yeah, it's just this area. These are the interrogation rooms. And then there's the main room here in the center that can watch over both. I'm pretty sure I retired like 6 times, so actually twice. Yeah, I think I'll make like smaller tryout rooms, or, you know, something a little bit smaller than the ones already there. Like just some little box rooms. Kinmal probably has me fucking muted, so. Or has me muted, and I should remove this from the map. Yeah, I guess those 3 bullet points are really what I'd add, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, Twi'lek dancers, don't forget that. And strobe lights. Naked Twi'lek poster too, that's on Titan base. I add a goon chamber. Why do I read your messages? Alright. I know I said I'm gonna fucking end this like 15 times, but if you have anything else, just put it in general chat or wherever else channel it applies to, and then. But thanks guys for coming out and taking a look at this. Hope it's good enough, and maybe it'll bring some people back to Gmod. Who knows? Yeah. I'll see you later, guys. See ya.